Today I'm here in a workshop. So this is, you can see, this is an industrial machine. It is used to saw wood. So here the machine, you can see the part of the machine. This is the surface of the machine that you put your wood. What you see here is where you can do the setting, adjust it based on the size of the wood you want to cut so that the wood can pass through here. So you can see here the blade that is used for cutting. So the blade here is connected to this shaft here, and there is a belt here that link from here to this motor. The part we are going to concentrate more is the motor we have here. So you can see the plate of the motor here. You can see the plate of the motor here. So this is a three-phase motor. This is the terminal cover where you do your connection. This motor is a three-phase motor and is a star connected motor. What I mean by star connected here means that the coil of the motor is connected in star format, to which I will explain there, because when we talk of motor, we have the star connection and we have the delta connection. Though this particular motor is a star connection. So what you can see here is the panel that is used to operate the motor. So this panel now has some button here and some light indicator. This is a switch. This switch now is, in case there is a light in this workshop, you can use it to switch on the light. But here you can see here, this is the normally open button, which is we call it, you can as well call it start button, and this is normally closed button, which you use it to shut down the motor. So once this thing is power on, as you can see, this indicator showing that this there is power here, supposed to be 1, 2, 3, but these other two indicators, they are not functioning. So this one is the one functioning. So what you see here is emergency stop button. In case of anything, you know what it does is that as you come here and press it, the motor will shut down automatically. So we have the additional switch here. The function of this one is that in case this one spoiled, you can transfer the connection to this other two. And here with me is a circuit breaker. A circuit breaker. This is a 4-pole circuit breaker. You can see here. This is the neutral. This is the line 1, 2, and 3. But this motor does not make use of neutral. But the neutral is connected for the purpose of other things. Those appliances that need single phase supply, like you want to, because we have some socket here and switch here for lighting point. So that is the purpose of this neutral, but the motor itself does not really need neutral. So when you want to install the circuit breaker, of course you know how to install it. You know that the up is the input, I believe you can see well, and the down here is the output, and the circuit breaker is on. So if you press this knob down here, it will go off. So you can see the inside of the motor starter here. This is what we call direct online starter, DOL, direct online starter. So here there is another protective device. There's another circuit breaker before. So after the circuit breaker outside here, the cable here first, enter the circuit breaker here before you can now connect it to the contactor. And look at the connection here, the buttons here you used to on and you used to off, which I showed you from the outside. So here, if you want to switch on the motor, by the time you press this, the motor will come on. As you see now, the motor is working at the high speed. Now look at the button here. So if you press this other button, so the motor goes off immediately. But in case of maybe there is a fault and it happens that You know, for your hand to get to this place might be difficult, but this emergency stop, you just press it immediately. Once you press it, the motor will shut down. In fact, everything in this workshop will shut down. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like, you follow my page for more, and share the video.